And then there's Daniel Holmgren. Daniel says he's been a diehard fan of the Silver and Black since the 70s. And when he saw Mark Davis in Las Vegas, he knew it might be a once-in-a-lifetime chance to meet him. Well, that 5-minute encounter cost Daniel his job. Fox 5's Cindy Lundenberg has the follow-up.
A few weeks ago, Daniel Holmgren was in his limo. He had been at Caesars for 4 hours waiting for a job.
I see in the distance, you know, because Mark Davis has a very distinctive haircut. And I thought, I've been sitting here for 4 hours. I'm going to go say hi.
So he did. And it wasn't just Mr. Davis. The president of the Raiders, Mark Bedane, was also there.
He turns around and I said, Mr. Davis, I want you to know I've been a lifelong Raider fan. And he shakes my hand and he says, so have I.
Was he nice?
Yes, very nice.
For 5 minutes, they talked about the Raiders' move to Las Vegas, where Daniel's new seats were going to be.
Section 143, row 38.
And Daniel just told them how big of a fan he is.
I didn't want to take a selfie. I didn't want to get an autograph because I didn't want to overdo it. I just wanted to say hi and tell him that I was a lifelong Raider fan.
How long have you been a Raiders fan?
Probably since the early 70s.
After the brief meeting, Daniel ran back to his car. He says people always get out of their cars to go to the bathroom or get something to eat. But then he was told he had to drop his car off, and he was fired. But this Raiders fan wasn't bummed. He says he had just met Mark Davis.
Not really bummed because it was so cool to meet Mr. Davis and Mr. Bedane, you know.
Then Daniel's phone rang.
I think by 11 a.m., Mr. Bedane called me and said, me and Mr. Davis are upset what happened to you. Just look out as one door closes, like my mom used to say, another opens up. So he says, well, I think we have a door that will open up for you. And
that door? Daniel will be working for the Raiders doing transportation when they move to Las Vegas. And in the meantime, they even set him up with another limo company. Being fired was a wonderful thing.
Yes.
Daniel says he's always loved the Raiders, and now he knows his devotion to the team wasn't just a one-way street.
I really appreciate it, and I'm a bigger fan, if that's possible, than before of the Las Vegas Raiders, right?
Sydney reached out to the limo company, ALV. They called Daniel Holmgren's firing an unfortunate set of circumstances, but said they feel Holmgren did not adhere to their code of